G'day, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Rod. You've joined the Pedal Picassos once again. But if it is your first time, please give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, drop a comment in, be part of the conversation. Let us know what you think about the BOSS ME-90, because I've done a couple of videos on it, and now I'm going to demonstrate the Bluetooth side of things. For an additional $80 to $100 Australian, you can add the Bluetooth module, which is at the back here. You can see the light. You pull out a dummy plug there, one screw, put the module in, and away you go. It's powered by the unit itself, and it will be powered if you use the AA batteries. You can use 4 AA batteries to power this unit. I've tried that and got 10 hours out of it by itself. Not sure how much of a drain the Bluetooth would be in addition to that, but it's handy to use the Bluetooth editor on your phone. And to demonstrate that, I'll just show a couple of things here. You can go through your library and you can pull up your presets and your user written presets, as well as the presets that are inbuilt here. You can go into manual mode straight here, and you'll see that your unit will go straight into manual mode as well. You can flick back to memory mode and it'll come back to user, if you can see this on the app as well. So there's your user slots, your presets, and then you can actually go in and edit each of these on the fly. So in this instance, go from the first bank compressor. I've got my compressor on. You can actually edit all the parameters on there. And there you go. And all you've got to do is grab one, turn it up and down. You can either enter on the numerical pad or just slide up and down. All right, simple stuff, and really easy to do. The OD that I've got, or the preamp that I'm using, you can see which preamp I'm using, and you can change that. So you've got all your presets in here. You've also got all the additional, I won't say hidden, but all the additional options that you have by the app, and also your PC or Mac software that you can't access on the unit itself. So for each of the blocks or the modules, you'll get a bottom option which is selectable, and then you get another 4, 5 or 6 options. So in this instance, as well as all the other amps that you've got, you can now choose between a deluxe combo, a JC 120, a Supreme, boutique, transparent, and a recti stack. Cool? I think so. Let's go back to the diamond that we had, which was down here somewhere. There he is, diamond, which is of course sort of AC30 style. And that is a preamp, and it's on. And you can select whether these modules are on or off. Really simple stuff. A really good thing that you also get on the fly, and I did tell our wonderful producer that I was going to demonstrate some noise reduction by way of the ME-90. If I go to manual mode and just bring in my overdrive, my muff, without the delay, even with my humbucker, I've got a bit of noise. Now I get this close to a transformer and a power amp, which isn't too far away from me. It gives all sense of noise. If I go to single coil mode, it's nasty. All right. You can select your noise reduction on this bad boy and your noise reduction threshold. Let me go into single coil mode where it's really nasty. And I've set my noise reduction now at maximum 50, which is pretty quiet for single coils in lights and harsh environments. Yeah, it's gonna pinch off notes. But if I go to humbucking mode, I should be able to bring back my noise reduction quite significantly. So you can set your noise reduction on this module and on the app. Your control function here is a really cool function. On the pedal itself, your reverb module and the pedal that is actually used to engage reverb on or off is also a control pedal. So you can see in big block letters CTL, control. You can actually decide whether that will be an on or an off pedal, if it's momentary or if it's switched. I've got this set so it actually switches on, and it actually turns on my overdrive module, and it turns on my modulation module, which is this pedal here. But modulation in this instance is set to a delay, which is another really cool feature. Some of the modules themselves have extra functions. Rather than compressor just being about compression, you can have some other functions in there. Might be a smart harmony. The modulation will have a delay in there as an effect. So I go back to manual mode. Go back to memory mode. My control is on and off. That's actually bringing in my overdrive module and my modulation module, which is a delay. So you can see the with one switch, it's turned off the overdrive and the modulation, which is a delay, right? Okay, if I go back and hit that control switch, turn it on again, I should see those lights are on now. Okay, so my overdrive module and my modulation module have come on. Cool, cool function. You might want to assign your control to turn on lots of effects, modulation, delay, and reverb, and overdrive. You might have just a very clean basic patch for a rhythm mode, and then just an insane lead mode or a smart harmony mode. So you might want to turn on some fuzz and a harmony. You can do that without having to turn on switches, jump on two switches, and without changing patches. You can just hit the control, it'll turn on those effects within the patch. Very cool. I think so. Back to memory mode, control. All right, what other cool features do we have here? We've got your librarian feature. So you can create live sets of patches that you want to throw into your machine when you go out to do a gig. You might have different patches set up. Yeah, this has got enough memory to store lots of different banks and patches, but you might have a whole array that you want to try out. You can import those and export them. In this Rod Live patch, I have a number of settings in there. Now let's have a look at, if I go to edit and we go live and copy, and we can actually export that to, a file, we can export that to the machine, we can export that to wherever you want to go. All right, so I've already done that once or twice. Let's export it to there, export, yes, great. You can name that, do whatever you want to do. Now, as far as importing patches, you can import sets from different files. You can import them from cloud storage. Here is Tone Central, where you can get extra presets. So the extra live set 1 actually contains a number of different patches: organ tone, noisy dub, fuzzy wail. Let's add that. Okay, we've added that live set. Let's go to another one. Extra live set 2. This has got more patches that have been written for the ME-90. Let's add that guy. Okay. Extra live set 3. Grab this. Brilliant. There's a metal collection. Simply add that to your library. I've got the hard rock collection already in. I'll grab the blues collection. Add that. Okay. Fantastic. And now I go back to my library and I now have all of these extra collections. So let's say the blues collection, for instance, let's download that to ME-90 next. And you can select where the patches go to. So you could do it from select patch user bank 3 to user bank 4, patch 4. But before you even do that, you can just audition them and see what you think. What's the combo clean like? We've got a combi drive. We've got a crunch. Texas crunch. Crisp clean. Hard drive. And a blues wah. Off goes the phone. Here goes my wah pedal. And you know it's hard to use a wah pedal with your hand whilst you're actually playing. But you get the drift. So you can audition any of these collections before you import them. The app is very cool for that. You can go back to your editor. You can go back to your patches. You can audition your own. Here's a rock lead tone. Here's an organ tone. It's very cool. It all goes to add to the flexibility of this particular multi-effects pedal from BOSS. The ME-90 is very flexible. The more I've dived into it, the more I've enjoyed using it. Yes, I'm going to make it very simple for myself and set up a couple of patches that are very easy. And I'm just going to continue to tweak them in so they sound really good. And then I might add some delay to them and maybe a boost. So I'm not just tap dancing all night. I don't like having 99 different sounds on hand. I think that defeats the purpose of being in the moment and playing. Have a couple of really nice tones, a nice clean tone, a nice sort of crunchy rhythm tone, and a really nice, one or two different solo tones. And you can certainly do this with the ME-90. The effects that you can actually edit on the app on your phone as well via Bluetooth. It's very handy. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next time. And hey, drop a comment and let us know what you think about this.